Have you ever wondered why slot machines are in some of the poorest parts of the UK? You see, in Britain, you have a situation where, of adult gaming shops analysed, over a third were in the poorest 10% of areas. Now, over half serve the poorest 20%. Now, according to the Equality Trust, what we're seeing is an increasing number of billionaires who derive their wealth from gambling, slot machines, and this kind of thing. But we also know that there are higher levels of problem gambling in some of the poorest and most deprived parts of the UK. So as problem gambling grows, you also have a situation where some of the people who own these businesses are making more and more profits. Take William Hill, for example, or companies like it. Many of them have offshore tax haven structures that allow them to shift their profits elsewhere. So how can you deal with this? Some think that if you reduce, or rather increase, the amount of tax that is paid on the profits from some of these companies, and you increased it from the low of 21% as it is now to the higher level of 41% that you see in other countries, then you could reduce child poverty by abolishing the two-child benefit cap. And who suffers as a result of things like problem gambling? It's children in some of the poorest communities, whose fathers, whose sisters, whose aunties are taken away from them, partly because of changes that were made after the 2005 Gambling Act that allowed companies to be able to target people. Now we live in a world where most online gambling has replaced in-person gambling. And this has created a system where addictive algorithms, adverts, and situations that portray odds as better than they are will create a situation where people feel like they have a better chance than they really do to make a quick buck. And when people are struggling, their wages are stagnating, and the economy feels stacked against them, then who can resist the idea that they could also win big too? But at the end, as we've heard time and again, the house always wins. So what can we do to prevent that? Let us know your thoughts down below.